In this video, we're going to draw the object you see in front of you using object snaps. You're going to start by opening up your set inch template file and saving it as OSnap tutorial. So in the wagon tutorial, we use some object snaps to snap to certain geometric locations of our drawing. And we had to type in the object snap, like end, or mid for midpoint, or CEN for center, or quad for quadrant. Well, that can become time consuming. So what we're going to do is put a panel in our home tab for the object snaps. And we need to do that, we need to customize the CUI, or the user interface. So let's start by typing in customize user interface, or CUI. And this window comes up. Now, this is a little convoluted, so don't worry if it doesn't make sense to you, but this is how you do it. All right, so in this left side, we're going to expand toolbars, and we're going to scroll down until we see Object Snap right here. We're going to right click, and we're going to copy to ribbon panels. Yes. And then above this is the ribbons, right? It would have opened already. And it expanded the panels for you. So we want to scroll all the way down, because it would have put the object snap down at the bottom. Right there. So it copied it from this toolbar area to the object snap area. And we're going to copy it again. So copy. And we're going to scroll up to tabs. And we're going to put it in the Home 2D tab. So we're going to right click and paste it there. All right, and that is it. So we will close this down, or apply and OK. And it should show up. There we go. It might take a little while, but it should show up. And it did show up for me right over here, and it's you know, kind of crunched down, but let me take it out so you can see it. And you can take these out, which is nice, so they do float. So these are all the object snaps, so you don't have to type them. You can just come up here and you know, click on them if you need them. So there's the center, this is the quadrant, this is the end point, so they're there if you need them. All right, so if it didn't show up for you, what you can do is right click anywhere on the ribbon and show panel, and it should be highlighted. Now the reason why mine is not in there is because I pulled it out. All right, so now let's get to drawing. So let's enter our world coordinate system so that we're all on the same coordinate system. So View, Tab, World. And we're going to create a circle. So back to the Home tab, circle. The center is 5, 4. And the diameter so not the radius, so we're going to type D. The diameter is 2. All right, you can see my circle is way off there, so I'm going to zoom all. And now we're going to use copy to create the 3 other circles that we need. So copy. And I'm going to select this circle. And I'm going to use the multiple mode. So multiple. And now it wants me to select a base point. The base point can be really anything, right? If I'm going to use relative coordinates, I don't care where it is. So I'll just click anywhere, and you can see the circle's ready to be copied. I'm going to create that first circle that's sort of around here. I know from the dimensions shown in the book that that first circle is 2 point, or sorry, oh, this is the middle circle. Sorry, we want the circle that's over here. So I know that that circle is minus 3.5, comma 0. All right, now I want to create this circle up here. So I know from the dimensions in the book that that is up by 2 and over by 2.5. So 2.5, comma 2. Oh, I didn't do relative, so let's undo that. Relative 2.5, comma 2. See, that relative is really important. And the other one, it's the same, but opposite. So 2.5, comma negative 2. And then I just hit enter to get out of the command. All right, so those are all my circles. And I knew all those dimensions because those were in the book on the figure. So please look at those dimensions so you know how I got those values. Now I want to create lines that go around this whole thing and then lines that come off of the circle in the middle. And I'm going to use object snaps to do that. So let's just draw a line from the center of one of these circles. Let's say the middle one. So I can come over here to my panel and say center. And there it gives me my center, right? I don't have to type it in. And it shows right here, center of. But I don't want to go to the panel all the time either, right? I just want to go to the panel when I need to. So I'm going to escape out of that. So how do I tell the computer, can you just like automatically detect these for me? And yes, it can. So let's click on this. It looks like a little magnet, and it's the settings for the object snap. So this shows all of the object snaps that will automatically be detected. And in this case, we want the center. We won't use endpoint in this tutorial, but it's okay to have it on. Intersections, fine to have on. We want also tangent in this one. And we want perpendicular in this one. So center, tangent, and perpendicular, those are the important ones. So you can click on those and say OK. But you can get to this window whenever you want by clicking on that. And you're saying, wait, nothing's being automatically detected. So if I go back into the line, it's not. Well, it's because down here in the status bar, we didn't turn it on, right? We need to turn that on. Now, look, automatically gets detected. I don't even have to type it in. So that's nice. All right, so what's the first thing we want to do? Well, let me back up a little bit because I'm thinking maybe somebody wasn't able to get this panel up. There are two different ways to access the Object Snap options. One way is down here on the status bar. Click on this little arrow, and here they are. All you have to do is click on it and put the little check mark next to it. You can also click on this Object Snap setting. It'll give you the same window. So if you weren't able to get the Object Snap panel up, no problem. You can get to it that way. Another way is the Applications button, Options, and then the Drafting panel. What we want to look at in here is something related to the Object Snap, and that is the Auto Snap marker size. So if the size of the marker is not to your liking, if it's too big, too small, you can change the size here with this slider. You can see it can get bigger, it can get smaller, whatever you like. If you like them big, you like it small, you can change the size here. All right, so that's how you get to the Object Snap settings. We drew our circles. In the next video, we'll complete our lines.